Hi everybody, Leah here with your weekly card reading for the week starting Monday the 22nd of Feb 2021. And as we move through to the second part of this month, it might be worth revisiting the Feb video and post on Leah Lloyd Healer on Facebook and Instagram, just to see how this month of soul growth is playing out for you. And if there's anything else you need to do before the month is over to make the most of the energy that's available to you. Okay, so the start of the week we have the King of Gabriel. Now this is reminding you to keep your eyes on the bigger picture. It's being really grounded in your feelings, your emotions, what you're wanting, what you're passionate about, so that you can be focused and driven, and you're taking action that's inspired, that is in alignment with who you are, what you're trying to achieve, who you want to be, not pushing for something that isn't actually even what you want or going to be of any benefit to you in the long term. So if there is a lot of resistance there with what you're trying to do, have a look at that and go, well, is this because I actually don't even want to be doing this? And we find that often we get ourselves into a job or a position or a relationship or anything where we have put so much time and effort into it that we're like, no, we have to make this work. But if you kind of just take that moment to think about it and realize, actually, I'm pushing so hard and this is so difficult because it is not what I want. This isn't right for me. This isn't where I want to be. And at any point in your life, you can stop and change direction. You can go back to uni. You can, get an apprenticeship when you're 40. You can do whatever you want, because just because something hasn't worked for the first part of your life doesn't mean you have to persevere for the rest of it. You can change your mind. You can do something new, do something different. So really look at that at the start of this week and just see what makes you happy. What are you passionate about? What brings you joy? What is it you want to do with your life that would best serve you? And you will find when you make that choice that things will start to fall into place and it'll flow a little better because you're in alignment and you're not pushing against something you don't even want. Now we have the card of rest partnered with this. And I think this is you perhaps just taking a little bit of time out to really think about this and stop and decide about what you want. Just give yourself that time to think and to get clear on what it is that you want. And sometimes if this has been a lot of effort and pushing and resistance and difficulty, then you might just need a bit of time out to recover from that. So give yourself that if you need it. But I think you're going to do it because the middle of the week we have the 10 of Michael, and this is the ending of a situation. So this is you feeling free. This is a good ending. She's taking a bow. She's happy about this. It's, what she needed for her. So this is really you looking for new opportunities, putting the past behind you. You're taking a bow. You're moving on. It's time to let the past just stay in the past. And you might be sad about that. You might have some regrets. You might feel a bit hurt. There could be a whole lot of things going on. But I think mixed up in all of that, there's probably going to be an element of relief. And okay, it's finally happened. I'm finally free. I can move on now. We have the card of abundance. So again, this is telling you this is the right move. Whether this will come to you that you will be better off financially with this move, or you might just have more joy in your life. You might have more time, an abundance of time, energy. It can be anything. Abundance does not have to be financial. Abundance is anything that brings you joy and makes your life feel full and complete. So whatever it is you're letting go of, this is a good move. And you could have a bit of sadness and things around it. That's normal. But I think you're also going to feel relieved and a little bit hopeful for the future. Now, at the end of the week, we have the card of solutions. So again, this is success coming your way. It's compromising. So, and we had a similar card in the daily cards, which I think was towards the end of the week, that you might be in a place where you feel as though you have two very definite options. There's two paths you can take, but you're being told, actually, you can go down the middle. You can create your own path. You don't have to do it the way everybody else has always done it. You can be the person who discovers this new way of doing things. You can be the first to do that. And I think this card really reiterates that with compromise, you know, it might be your way or their way. Well, actually, no, you can meet somewhere in the middle and you can make this work for both of you. So this is about having some self-control, really reining in your emotions and not getting so caught up in your emotions that you're kind of running off on a tangent that really doesn't serve you or anyone else involved. So be patient, be forgiving. Just because this may not have been the direction you wanted to take, and you might feel that in some ways now you're kind of being forced to take this new direction. And while it's the best thing for you now, it may not have been what you would have chosen. And we see that all the time with the breakdown of a marriage or leaving a job because there's, you know, one person you can't get along with or something like that. But generally when we are pushed to make this choice, it's because there's something better in the future for us. There is a better life, a happier life, a more peaceful life. And so forgive what has been. Just trust that there was a reason for it, that this was there to make you move on to something else. This card's also about healing energy, and interestingly, energy came up in my healing cards for the week. So this is really, you might want to, you know, get the help of someone. So go and see, you know, have some Reiki done or something like that, just to balance that energy in your body, to help it to flow a little better. It can be a reminder to eat, you know, high energy foods, so fresh, you know, fruit and veg. It can be gentle movement, Tai Chi, yoga, those kinds of things, just getting the flow happening in your body. Dance will do it, but it's getting that energy moving through your body wherever it's stuck. If you have any pain anywhere, I'm getting that someone's probably got, you know, really tight shoulders or something. It's getting movement back into that, getting that flow happening because that energy is stuck. And so you just need to get that moving through. Go and get a massage, whatever works for you to make that happen. Now, at the end of the week, we also have the card of purity. And I really feel this is you coming back to you. It's, you know, we go through cycles and changes, and we change all the time. We never stay the same person. So I feel as though this is you just coming back to basics, almost like stripping everything back bare and going, actually, this is who I am at my core. This is what I want for my life. And actually, I'm going to make that happen for myself. I'm letting go of any of this other stuff that causes me distress or discomfort or unhappiness. And you're just going to focus on you, I think, for a little bit. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Michael. And again, this is light at the end of the tunnel. This is you going through a difficult time, but you're coming out the other side of it and you're breathing a sigh of relief. You're making new plans. You might be moving. You might be starting a new job. You might be starting a new relationship, or you might be just leaving old ones behind and focusing on yourself. But whatever it is, yes, you have been through a difficult time. Acknowledge that. Give yourself the time to rest and be at peace with that. But you are going to move on to better, happier times. We have the card of golden memories. So just because this didn't work out the way you had hoped, it doesn't mean it was all bad. So, you know, you can keep those memories somewhere safe, and you can call on them when you need them. But I think you're going to make new memories. You're going to have better experiences, and it doesn't even have to be better, but different, more in alignment with who you are. So yeah, you don't need to sort of put all of that experience in well, that was a terrible time of my life, because it probably wasn't. You wouldn't have stuck with it for so long if it was all terrible. So you do have those nice memories, so keep those, because in time, when you have recovered a bit from all of this and you are in a better place, you're going to look back at that and go, actually, you know what? There was some good times. There was parts of that situation that really served my life now and made me who I am and gave me things that I would not have otherwise had. And I'm really, really grateful for that. The affirmation for this week is inner strength. And it says, nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and abilities and know that with God, and whatever that is for you, I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. So this week you are really looking at what you need for your life to be at peace. And you're going to call on that inner strength. You're going to make a hard decision, but you're going to find that, you know, you can find that compromise and find a way that works for all parties. And you're just going to bring it back to basics for you and what you need. And you are moving on to something better. So trust in that. I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.